Now you're a senior. Big time basketball going on at EC. As you know, every year we contending for the state championship. Now give us your feedback on how you progress from your junior year not playing to now you're a senior.
Well, I think having that junior year off, I think it hurted me more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Because not playing, in a regular season, going through the whole, you know, rigorous schedule of the season, I think it took a toll on me where I took a step back my senior year as compared to moving forward. But I think our senior year, man, we were definitely excited. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of talent, you know what I'm saying, from top to bottom. You know, the paper, they were saying, we're young, talented. It usually leads to a lot of ghetto ball, whatever you want to call it, street ball or whatever. But we were together, man, and we were focused, and our pretty much our starting lineup was pretty much set going in from our junior year to our senior year. But it was that big man, so it was kind of like a toss up between like me, OG Morgan, Dante Williams, or who was gonna fill that fifth void. You know what I'm saying? Because we had Trey Bugs, Wayman Upshaw, Jason Jackson, and Damon Thompson were returning far as from the previous year. So they pretty much was like locked in on our starters. So when the season started, it was pretty much we were all jockeying for time. You know what I'm saying? So Dante Williams, man, Dante Williams took us to another level. You know what I'm saying? His game came on real strong, and then we had a real good Turkey tournament. If I'm not mistaken, man, I want to say we were like one of the first teams to win the Turkey tournament. You know what I'm saying? Because we started the season off, I want to say about 15-0, something like that, before we lost our first game. But Dante came on strong. Our game, you know what I'm saying, we just went to another level, and we had a lot of excitement going on, you know what I'm saying, for our senior year. It was buzzing.
Gotcha.
Okay.
After going 15-0 and then losing your first game to who?
We lost it to Terre Haute. I want to say Terre Haute South. We went downstate, and it was a close game. We lost that game, and I remember that following week in practice, man. It just coach really let into us, man. We had to run, them 11-9-7s. I don't know if you're familiar with those.
Yeah, I heard about those.
Yeah, but we had to run those. You know what I'm saying? It was a real rough week in practice, but we got back focused and we started doing our thing, and I think we went on another winning spree after that. Yeah.
Before we go to y'all, as far as the sections and playoff run, I want to ask you, how did your teammates view you or accept you back on the ball team because you missed your junior year? Was it an easy transition getting back on the team, or was it any friction or anything?
Well, I think it was an easy transition as far as the players, but I think it was a bigger transition being accepted by the coaches, you know what I'm saying, because they probably question, my dedication, you know what I'm saying, or, I'm serious, or I'm just doing it just to hang out with my friends, so to speak, kind of thing, but, I was serious, definitely love basketball, and I think I was accepted, like I said, from the players, but from the coaches, it was, I had to win them over a little bit, so it took a lot of long, hard practice to kind of get in their favor again.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now you guys starting the playoff run,
yeah.
And that year I think it was the first year that the Hammer Times paper was like following you guys, following you guys around.
Right.
Just give me a little feedback on that kind of new excitement.
Well, like I said, man, it was buzzing. We was buzzing, man. We had a lot of confidence going into the sectionals and the regionals. We had a strong squad, man, and we were strong at every position. You know what I'm saying? It was like too deep at every position. So we was buzzing, man. We was ready to go. You know what I'm saying? We had a tough game against Bishop Knoll. We had a tough game, but I do want to back up.
Okay.
Before the sectionals, you know what I'm saying? My man Dante Williams. I think we were like the closest, our senior year, on the team, and his little situation that he got into our senior year. I think that kind of took our focus, off of basketball a little bit, but we were still there in the most part. But like I said, Dante took us to another level, and I think that when his situation happened, we started, wasn't as confident, but we still was a nice deep squad. So yeah.
So now you guys in the regionals. What happened?
Well, regionals, come, we just ran into a hot team. You know what I'm saying? This West Side at the time, we were favored to win that game, but West Side just got hot. You know what I'm saying? They got hot. You know what I'm saying? I seen I want to say that third quarter, they went something crazy like 11 for 13 in that quarter. You know what I'm saying? It just, we were battling back and forth, but I think in the end we. I think we lost a little gap. I think we ended up losing like by 3 points or something like that.
Because I'm not mistaken, you guys up by 20 early in that game.
That's what I'm saying. We were doing good. We were doing good. We were playing good. But they took the starters out. You know what I'm saying? Put second squad in. They made that run. They went on. Like I said, they shot like 11 for 13. You know what I'm saying? That's hard to come back from.
Yeah.
So that was hard to overcome, man. So he put the starters back in. We felt like we put the starters back in too, like a little late, but it is what it is. But I think that you can say you blame it on the coaches, you can blame, what I'm saying. But if you put somebody in the squad in the game, they supposed to do what they got to do, whether it's second string, third string, whatever, you know what I'm saying. So
gotcha.
yeah, I think that was they set the starters down just a little too long.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did it feel losing and knowing that you never put on that Cardinal uniform again?
Oh, it hurt, what I'm saying? That's a big part of your life, what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been playing ball since I was, in bitty ball, 4th grade, and organized ball, what I'm saying? So, it hurt, to know that chapter of my life was over with, and you always wish you can go back and, do things differently as far as play harder or whatever, what I'm saying? But all in all, it hurt. You know what I'm saying? That was definitely a rough little patch in my life right there. Yeah.
Give us some feedback on how it feels to play for EC Central. Because in this city, basketball is everything.
Yeah.
And being able to wear one of them 12 jerseys or 15 jerseys.
Yeah.
You give us some feedback on that.
Well, it was, definitely walk around proud. Everybody know that you're a baller. You know for playing ball, in the area. Like you said, it was only chosen few that there was only a chosen few that was picked for the squad. So, to be one of those 12, pretty much, automatically counted every year. It was definitely, a badge that you could rub, big on your chest and hold your chest up a little bit. So, it was cool. Different things you could work in the game this way, kind of keeping tabs, like this is your senior year, things you need to work on, that type of stuff. So, I never really was like highly recruited or to say that or whatever,
Gotcha.
but I think I got noticed when I went to basketball camps on my own, and I got noticed, in that way, so as far as that, I ended up going to college, but I didn't go to scholarship on a scholarship.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you done playing basketball, or did you play?
Yeah, I'm done playing basketball, and I'm focusing on academics and trying to find me a career. Pretty much.
How you feel about that?
Well, it was disappointing. Because you really don't look at the reality of well, I'm gonna make the NBA or whatever. You think because you play ball a little bit, you got a shot, but it's it's few and far between. For every Michael Jordan, you got 10,000 Sebastian Clark you never heard of. You know what I'm saying? So
Gotcha.
it's definitely harder than what people think it is. But honestly, man, the only difference between me and somebody in the NBA is really work ethic, man. If you really work at your game and you really want to play hard, and this is something that you aspire to do, you got to work at it. You know what I'm saying? You got to work at the flaws of your game. You got to be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? And know your capabilities and what you can do and what you can't do. So, I think that's where the male role model, where we fall short at, because we can take ourselves so far, but we still need help. In certain areas. So
Gotcha.
that's where that male role model comes into play.
Any regrets not playing college basketball, or like going maybe to a smaller school, junior college somewhere, or anything of that nature?
Yeah, you always wish you can go back and do it, a little different. I wish I would have did that, but like I said, the thing with my junior year and then going into, my senior year, it was I started to try to kind of put my focus towards, something else, saying, knowing that it was coming to an end. So, yeah. But I love doing it, though.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I love doing it.
A few things I want to talk about is that I want to ask you your opinion on why so many athletes fail to go to the next level. And I'm not talking about the NBA, but just going to college 4 years and going on. Like, for example, I think what E'Twaun Moore is doing is amazing. It's awesome.
It is. Yes, it is.
But we sort of glorifying him for something that all athletes should do. You should go to school, right? 4 years. You should go to school 4 years. You should have a good career. Not saying you gotta go pro, but you should do that.
Right.
But I feel like we kind of glorifying him for something that athletes should be doing. Can you give us a little feedback on that?
Well, I think what he's doing is good for the future. That it gives kids, in the elementary, middle school, high school right now, that gives them something to aspire to do. Somebody who lives right up the street from me, he's doing it. He's on television, every week, and he's on the second team All-American, academic All-American. You know what I'm saying? So that definitely giving a lot of people something to shoot for. I think the problem that we don't see a lot of that is because we never really taught the team concept. We're taught, individual. I got to beat this person up for that spot. I got to, it's never, let's work on it together. So we can be better as a team. I think we're taught. I think just in the urban area, period, we're taught to be the man and not the team. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to be the star of the team. You don't need to just be a role player. So I think that's what we focus on with our kids and with our youth right now. So I think that plays a big part of it, why we don't see that a lot in East Chicago. And to be honest, man, academics wasn't stressed that much, in high school. If you were good enough, you weren't doing what you're supposed to in the class, hey, yeah, go talk to your teacher. Hey, get them on the court.
Exactly. Yeah. Can you give me your feedback on the disappointment that the Harbor athletes had not being able to play basketball because there's only one school? And I can admit, you can admit to it.
Right.
Coach Todd, you're a great coach, but
Right.
he favored
Calumet side.
Calumet side.
Right.
I mean, you talked earlier. A lot of athletes didn't even try out for the team. Give me your feedback.
Well, I want to say in Calumet and Harbor, a lot of kids, a lot of cats didn't even try to go out because, like you said, they pretty much had a 12 that was pretty much was going to make the squad. So that discouraged a lot of people. But I think the tearing down Washington and tearing down Roosevelt and combining the schools just to one, it definitely shrunk a lot of people's expectations to play ball. And as a kid, coming up, going to those games because Washington, Roosevelt, look forward to playing in those games. Saying we wanted to play in those games just to show that we were better than the Calumet side.
Exactly.
we wanted to go at them. They wanted to go at us. That's why we take pride in beating them twice in the 8th grade. And playing that big game at Central. But it's sad to say, but I think it's changing a little bit now. You get a little bit more Harbor kids playing, for Central now. But back then, I definitely wanted to go to Washington High School. I wanted to be a senator. I wanted to do that. But never got the chance. But I think all in all, it hurt us. So like we were talking before, like you got so many scholarship players that could have played in the Harbor, but like you said, they were discouraged because Coach Todd already had us pretty much 12. Favoritism was the big word that was used back then. I don't even want to try out. You guys already on the squad. I ain't gonna make it. So that's pretty much what it was.